Today we're getting a brand new custom canopy. That goes alright.
That goes so alright. We are planning on getting some new stickers, obviously, for the new canopy. So
yeah, g'day, there you go. Time for an update.
yeah, it's been days since we filmed.
We had a day off today, well, mostly.
Mostly just tidying up around the workshop.
We succeeded
Well,
on Sunday, yesterday.
yes.
Mostly, so it's nearly all done. We didn't film a lot because
It was just wires on wires on wires.
it was pretty tedious and wasn't that interesting, I don't think.
So ProFab have been off since pretty much Thursday. So they
Yeah, long weekend and they have Fridays off, so we've just been keys to the kingdom in here going ham, turning into a bit of a woodworker's workshop as well.
It's been an interesting couple of days. There's definitely been a few tools thrown angrily.
It happens.
It happens. Do you want to talk about it?
Oh, briefly. So we had to modify, well, we didn't have to. I decided in my wisdom to give us a little bit more room at this end.
Which we're going to put shoes there now.
Because this is pretty much exactly the same dimensions as the old canopy. And when I pulled all the battery compartment off, I realised there was a good 40 mil that I didn't think that I really needed. So I thought, oh, let's get some more space and we'll delete that 40 mil. And it just meant that everything in here was so much tighter, and I wish I hadn't have done it. And it meant I had to modify all the panels. I buggered one up, so I had to cut one out of the old electrics panel that we had.
It was definitely a day of everything that Shano touched just went wrong.
Just buggered everything I touched, to be honest. Old club hands, so.
Club hands literally taking to things with a hammer.
Yeah, so we got it done. I had to shorten these inverter cables. I didn't realise there was so much extra, but I had to cut a fair bit off each of them, just because of the new position the inverter's in. So yeah, that's pretty well the only thing left to do. And
with it being the weekend and a long weekend, we haven't been able to get the stuff we needed. And just for context for everyone, it is now Monday afternoon, and our boat back to the mainland is on Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, so we're cutting it fine.
That's just, it's not us doing a build without cutting it fine.
Yep. And I've still got to wrestle the battery back into place there, which is very, very, very tight. But we'll get it in there. We'll have to, because we can't go anywhere else. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty well done. So drawers are remounted, back in there how it's going to be.
Which we'll go through in another video, exactly how we're using the whole space, I guess.
Yeah, so
we'll do a full walkthrough.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the only stuff we've got left to do on this time is when we designed the kitchen the other day and had a chat with Chris Tanner, we couldn't work out. We wanted to try and get a table that came rolling out the kitchen, but because we have such limited space because of how we've chosen to set it up with the ARB drawers in the fridge, which for us, getting a stand-up fridge is just, we can't do it.
They're shit house.
They are shit house. And we feel that chest fridge, if we're going on a big trip like up the Cape and stuff, like for us, we just did not want to sacrifice on fridge space just to have a bigger pantry or kitchen.
Yeah.
So, but what it means is we can't have the table that we wanted kind of rolling out. So we're going to reuse our old beautiful, because this one is huge. It is really good.
Yeah.
So what?
Just simple.
Yeah.
Works. Practical.
So what Chris has suggested is putting little mounts underneath the shelf, so it fits. It's just a bit too big at the moment with the camp chairs. So Chris has suggested perhaps moving this up just 20 mil, but there is also maybe the option, if we can, making that skinnier as well. But anyway, we're going to leave that to ProFab in their wisdom. Chris knows the idea. But how cool is that partition? I still can't even deal with it.
Yeah, I think it goes without saying this is the best way to do this is to do it completely custom with someone like ProFab, because it meant we can put this in and then go, right, that's exactly where the shelf needs to be. Obviously we've got to move it, but again, that's
it would have been perfect.
Yeah, that's the beauty of doing something like this completely custom. We've got a lockable compartment up here, which was another big thing
for us.
It really made use of the space. We never used that space before properly.
We've got valuables, and then all the long skinny stuff is going up there.
Yep. Yeah, refitted everything that we had in the old canopy. So we got canopy lights, reverse lights, brand new bloody jerry can holder, which is pretty flash.
Very flash. We love the jerry can holder.
Should have put the new tyre on the back because this one looks crap.
We don't have a new tyre yet.
Big old hole.
Yeah, there's the hole in it.
Big old.
We need to replace that. Gas bottle holder's back on.
Flashy new LEDs that do the little bloody sequence thing.
And then, so this is the water tank mount that I mentioned the other day. So that's how we now fill up the water tank.
Yeah, so ProFab usually do it like this. It didn't really bother me. It looks better than the filler that we had, but the main reason was there was just no room to put that filler anywhere. So this is just a pressed in normal garden hose fitting. Bung that in there and it just pressure fills, and then we've teed into it in the outlet to reuse the original tap. That's another thing we haven't got quite finished yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, this also means that we can use it at the back here to wash feet.
But we just...
Like that. But yeah, it doesn't run through the
water meter reader.
So it's good to have.
If we knew we were going to be filling up in like the next day.
Yeah, and you just that's right.
Filling up a bucket for a shower because you knew that you had enough water to make it to your next go get water or something like that.
Yeah.
It's nice to have the option.
We've got the options.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice little beaver panel they do. This is all standard on their stuff, but it just hides all the shit in behind. Yeah, which looked pretty messy before, and it's still messy in there, you just can't see it.
It just makes it look all like it was built for the car, which it was built for the car, but
yeah,
like it should have always been there.
Exactly. This is another little gem.
Yeah.
Use of space, so...
That's again Chris's idea.
Yeah, the fridge had to go like this. We mucked around and threw ideas around, and it had to go like this.
For us, like,
practical way.
I think if we were rebuilding the canopy from scratch, and for us, like, we just didn't have the funds to go getting all new drawers, etc. And because we've already got ARB drawers, to do the fridge the other way, we would have had to have got a shorter ARB drawer, but the shortest ARB drawer still doesn't fit this big fridge long ways, and we didn't want to have two different brands of drawers, and we didn't want to buy two drawers.
Yeah, so we just, you got to draw the line somewhere. The annoying thing is I've already done this build. This has already been done, and unfortunately we had to do it again. So
only like a year later.
Yeah, the simplest way was to just stick with what we had because it fits and it works.
But I think if we were starting from scratch, so if you have a skinnier or smaller canopy, I probably would have gone slightly shorter or in a different brand in these drawers, so we could put that the other way, have it on a tilt down slide, then have a wider pantry on this side.
Yeah, we could have just gone this. Well, no, because we looked at it. It was really small drawers. You'd be better than to go like a 47 litre fridge, which is taller and a smaller footprint. But you're talking about buying everything again, so... Yeah,
we didn't want to do that. But like I said, we still fill up the 60 litre fridge.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want anything
We'd have
smaller.
to compromise on beers in the fridge, Shano.
Yeah, you can't do that. People get cranky.
You get cranky.
I get cranky. So the new electric panel, yeah, this was something I sort of wanted from the start, something that really fit in there properly. And again, a pretty good use of space. Obviously, you lose that, 100 mil or so. Just with a canopy design, you can't avoid it. So they made us a nice little cutout panel that just sort of nutsets in. Again, it's super duper tight, and because of where the tank is underneath, I only had the tiniest little spot where I could put the bulkheads for the diff and for the water, which it now means that you've got to actually take the bulkhead off to get this out. So it was pretty well unavoidable. Yeah, it was all really, really, really tight. But
that's what happens. Well, our canopy's only 1,500 long. Like, you compare it to newer canopies, they're like 17, 1,800 long.
Yeah.
You look at the new Hilux at the back, it's like you could fit two of these in there.
Yeah, that's right.
So this is realistically what we've had to do with the small space that we have on offer.
Yeah, it was a pain to do, but it's all in there and it all works. So that's the main thing.
There's been many expletives over the last couple of days.
Yeah. Fridge is all mounted in, same way it was, just bolted down to the floor. The water tap will go back in about here.
Yeah, they're going to make a panel for it there. Just got to get a little
panel, get them to weld something on here.
You don't want anything too big though, because otherwise you're not going to be able to get into these behind.
Yeah, I know, but realistically we only ever use them. USB ones here, so.
So back on the topic of this as well, I've asked them to put a shelf across here so that it's just not one big dumping hole.
Yeah. So again, using the space, it's using master of angles, this thing, it all just...
So yeah, the fridge, let me come around that side. So Chris said, like, because the fridge only opens to there because it hits the top of the canopy, which is fine, that's more room than we had in the last one, and these fridge lids pop off so easily. But he said, well, why not do this exactly at the angle of the fridge so that you're not wasting all that space? And for us, it is Chris's ideas on how to maximize the space that has honestly made this build what it is. Like, it has far surpassed my expectations so far.
He just sort of would stand and look at something and then go, actually, why don't we just do this? So,
which is like with the table, when he was like, why don't we just do this? It's like, you're a genius.
And I guess that's what I was saying before. It's just so valuable to have people with skills and the workshop and the ability just to go, oh, well, let's just put something here and then fold it up.
And 2 seconds later, it's there.
So
I literally, every single time I would go off, I would come back and Elliot will have had the next bit done. And I'm like, wait, I was meant to film you doing that. So really sorry for seeing the completed products a lot of the time rather than the
fabrication.
But they're just too efficient.
Yeah, they really do get shit done. So big shout out to them.
And then what's going here?
Yeah, so this is going to be the pantry sort of drawer sort of thing.
Sort of shelf, sort of.
Again, this was just, we had to put everything in to work out exactly how much space we had and literally to the millimetre. So that line there is where it's going to come to. Which, yeah, I'm not joking, is to the millimetre. So,
our original plan was to have a roll-up pantry, kind of like that one that's down on the ground, if you imagine that, like that way.
Yeah.
Which was kind of the original plan, but we decided against that.
You just lose so much space with once you put your drawer runners in. You can't, all this.
Can't use all that, yeah.
So it was going to be tiny. It was going to be really mini, and
it was like 300 external, so we would have got like 260, 250 internal,
which is
not big enough.
We decided in the end just to do
a bit of a weird mishmash.
Yeah, it should be alright. It's just going to be basically one big drawer that'll take up, that'll be sort of the smaller part.
But we're only doing it up to here, because otherwise you have to keep it on the inside.
You've got to set back, and so we just go up to this height. The drawer can sit right up as close as it can. Then above that, we're just going to do shelves, which will go right back into here. So again, just using all that space that we can.
The reason
go right up.
And the benefit with these shelves is they're actually going to offset them for a little bit here, because obviously we still need room to get in and open the fridge as well. So it'll be drawer, and then the shelves will be offsetted a bit, but then they may extend up a bit above.
Yeah.
So literally being built for our space.
Yeah. Which is, everything has been exactly like that. So, no.
Let's hope this ARB fridge doesn't die anytime soon.
Oh, we'll just get another one. We won't have a choice.
Yeah, I know. So, but yeah, we're interested to see how this is all going to come together over the next couple of days.
Yeah, it's very nearly done, which is quite relieving.
We're especially considering we have tomorrow and then we really need to be leaving to head up to Devonport on Wednesday morning. Our plan was to be done so we could be up at Devonport a couple of days before, but
yeah, it's all come down to the wire. And
which if you've been following us from the beginning, you'd know everything we do comes down to the wire.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trademark of ours.
Which we don't mean to, it just happens that way.
How to create maximum stress. But yeah, it's coming together. So.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah,
toolboxes obviously. I'm just trying to work out what to do with our obnoxious new Starlink, but we'll work that out.
Oh yeah, we've got to put the roof
awning on.
Awning's got to go on.
And the rhino rack clips.
And the shovel mounts. That will happen.
And at the moment, something else we're worried about is these are taller than they were on the last canopy, which if you've been to Tasmania, you'd know that trying to get an over 2.1 metre booking on the Spirit of Tasmania is like the most elusive unicorn booking on earth.
Yeah, it's nearly impossible,
So like it's currently June and they're booked out till September.
Yeah.
So we have always just booked under 2.1 and then taken the swag and the toolbox off the roof and put them in the boat.
Yeah.
But these are taller. And so at the moment we are over 2.1. I think we started at 2.2. We're down to 2.145 now.
Yeah, we're getting. It'll come down once we fill that water tank and put the 140 kilos tow ball weight on. It'll come down.
Let's hope so. But at the moment we are pushing it to make it to the boat on time, and we are pushing it to fit on the boat.
We may not fit.
So bear with us and hang out if you want to see if we make it on the boat.
Yeah, and we also weighed. We put the car over a weigh bridge before with the old canopy on. I'm not really expecting a weight saving, but it's interesting to know. So I'll be keen to see what it comes in at. Yeah. So, we're going to weigh it and see what the difference is. I think it will be heavier.
You think it'll be heavier?
I think it will be heavier.
Oh.
Let me know in the comments what you reckon. But
I reckon it's going to be lighter. I guess because we've got so much extra metal inside. Is that what you're thinking?
Put a carton of beers on it, I reckon. Well, the reason is this is all 3 mil. The old canopy was 2 mil, 2.5, something like that.
And then we've got all that extra inside.
Yeah, we've got heaps of extra material inside.
But we don't have a whole tray.
Yeah, there's no tray, and the old canopy was RHS frame as well, so there was a fair bit of weight in the steel. But yeah, alloy versus steel is much for muchness because you've got to do so much thicker alloy to get the same strength in a thinner steel. So my prediction is it'll be heavier, but yeah, let me know what you think. There's a carton of beers on it. Charlotte reckons it's going to be lighter.
We have the same bank account anyway. It makes no difference.
Of course it does. Makes good TV.
All right, you're on. Carton of beer. Oh, that's a terror.
Do you know what you're doing?
Yeah. There we go. That's a bit better. Oh, it's the bitchiest handshake ever.
Shocking.
All right.
All right,
Well,
let's
we'll
go.
see you tomorrow. Back with the ProFab boys for completion, and to see if we make it to the boat on Wednesday.
Will we make it?
Ah.
Who knows what you're doing? It's being weird.
Good morning.
G'day.
We have 34 hours till we have to be on the boat.
Heaps of time.
Heaps of time, we reckon.
Heaps of time.
All right, let's get into it.
Yeah, finishing touches. Yeah, it's a bit.
Morning. Are the awnings up? Good. And then first problem of the day that we've realised is the inverter is too far forward for the strap, which is annoying. So that's going to have to go back. But we finally got the lugs we needed, so Shane's just doing the inverter wires in there. We've got the last little bits we need to compress it too, so it's all go, go, go. How are we going, boss man?
Heaps of
What are you doing now?
putting these dogs on.
We've got 29 hours.
29
We've got to get on the boat.
Yep. Heaps of time.
Got the inserts for the table to go on. So that's in. There's our table. So we've got the drawers are well underway. Drawer is pretty much done. Just the shelving to go now, which is good.
Roll. What are we doing?
It is completed.
She's all finished. Look at that.
Well done.
Drive in, drive out.
Very impressed. We'll show you more of the internals when we've got a nicer backdrop, I reckon.
That's what it is.
A more tropical backdrop? Yeah, do a proper full walkthrough, but the rough flux is officially the flash flux.
Yeah, she's a bit flasher now.
Thanks, Chris.
No worries at all.
It's amazing.
Just in time to go get the boat.
Yeah, I know. What, we got 24 hours?
24 hours now and then we're out.
Yeah, I know. 6 months in Tassie, done.
Just in the nick of time.
To escape the winter. No, but yeah, we are honestly so impressed. We love it so much.
No worries at all. Yeah. Hopefully keep the dust and water out.
The water mainly is the main thing, but yes, dust too.
Oh, the whole lot. No, big thanks to all the boys. Yeah, they all worked very hard on it.
I think everyone was working on it today. So
All the boys have done a good job.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good having a proper fabrication shop at disposal and just go, oh, what about this? And then 5 minutes later it's folded up, welded in.
And it's done, yeah.
So yep, that's why that's why you get custom work done.
Yes, 100%. So, alright. Good morning.
Oh, how you going?
Well, the Hilux started on the first go this morning. That's nicer.
Yeah, I think the battery was just proper flat dead.
Come on. We've got a boat to catch. We've got a car to weigh first.
I thought you were bloody grilling me about the battery.
I was grilling you about the battery.
I was going to explain to you how it works.
Oh, okay.
Too late. Oh, we're going to get the stuff out of the 200.
Yeah, not right now though.
Yeah, no, we need to do it now.
Oh, because the weight.
You bloody pelican. That's what we're doing.
Oh, of course. Because we're trying to weigh it exactly the same. Oh God, I missed the comfort of the 200.
Oh, you'll be right.
What are our bets? You reckon we're going to be the same?
No, I reckon we'll be a little bit over.
A little bit over. Alright.
I was just hoping to get a weight for the car.
Okay.
And we just put a new canopy on, so
Oh, right.
it's exactly the same as the old canopy.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No way!
It's exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Oh my God, I'm going to have to message Tanner. That is so
That's ridiculous.
funny. Down to the kilo.
Like exactly the same.
Oh my God. Okay, well there you go. So the actual canopy itself must be a fair bit lighter though for all the internal stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah, the frame and the tray. Yeah. We've saved all the weight. We've saved all that weight, I suppose, is what I'm saying.
Yes, we've got a better
And
fit
put it-
out,
and
but
put it
with
in the
not being
fit out.
any extra
Yeah.
weight. Well,
There
that's
you
good.
go. Crazy. I can't believe that. Like exactly the same.
Yeah. So we've got one more stop.
Yep.
We're getting more stickers.
More stick dogs.
How exciting!
Oh, I hate sticks on cars.
So we got onto from Chris Tanner from ProFab has recommended Sign Nation to us. So we're going to go meet Anthony now.
No, I think they'll just tell us where they'd like them. Yeah, we just sort of come.
Yeah, just send it. Yeah, it should be right.
Yeah. That's it, we're done.
Oh yeah, all done, mate. Yeah, it's good. Big week.
Well, it's longer than a week and a half.
Yeah, a week and a half. Yeah. So.
We're obviously so stoked with how it's all turned out.
Yeah. absolutely. It's far better than I had hoped. And yeah, big shout out again to the boys at ProFab. They did an awesome job. Can't recommend them enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you're looking for a canopy, yeah, you're silly if you consider anything else. Especially if you're in Victoria. There, it's literally a quick boat trip over. Spend a week down here and they'll get it done. And just to have that ability to imagine something and then watch it be folded up, put on your car a few minutes later is pretty special.
The people from Victoria, if you've got a new car, they've already got your measurements for your car, so you can have the canopy ready to go. But you can just spend a week doing custom fit out.
Yeah.
Which way are we going? Special shout out to Anthony as well from Sign Nation.
Yep. So yep, stickers courtesy of Anthony there at Sign Nation for all your sign and sticker needs.
Yeah, he was a legend too.
Yeah, no, it's been good, and it's a good way to end our Tassie trip. We've just met people everywhere and found friends everywhere, and everything has just been so good down here. And yeah, I think to finish it this way with a brand new, beautiful custom setup, yeah, it really tops it off. So
Bill's ready to attack the next part of our adventure.
Correct.
Which is still up in the air what we're actually doing.
Yeah, we still don't know what we're doing, so
we're going north somewhere.
If you got any suggestions, put it in the comments.
Yeah, or they will probably
we'll probably be already decided, but put it there anyway.
So our plan, we actually are going, once we're back on the mainland, we have got to fly back home just for a week to sort out some personal stuff. So next time we see you guys, we will probably have an idea of where we're headed to, so... Potentially. I mean, let's be real, we never know what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's the joys of life on the road. But thank you for watching this build. We loved it.
Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. Well, maybe not me, because it was a lot of work.
There's definitely a couple days of expletives that have been thrown around there.
Yeah, but anyway, it's all part of it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, let us know if you like the builds. Probably can't do too much more, but we can try.
Financially, we'll be in ruins, but you guys will have good stuff to watch.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
See you later, bye.